according to the Bible, brother. You know, the only fish you can eat with fins and scales, like salmon, perch, whiting, those kind of fish. Get that, brother? Yeah, Numbers 15 to 38. But you see these things we all got on, man? Those not a fashion statement. It's a commandment. We go bring it up, but
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the border of their garments throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue. And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it, and remember the commandments of the Lord, and do them.
see that? So we wear these fringes so we can remember the commandments, and not only remember them, but to do the commandments. Put the commandments in action, man. So when you walking in the store, you say, "Oh yeah, I ain't supposed to eat shrimp, crab, and lobster. I'm an Israelite. I gotta keep the commandments." See what I'm saying? Now, what you out here doing on the Sabbath, man? What you finna do? The girl been absent for 2 weeks. All right. Yeah, you know it's the Sabbath day. Huh? Yep. You're not supposed to do your own pleasures. You know what you're not supposed to do on the Sabbath? They tell you what you're not supposed to do on the Sabbath? Well, I mean, you're not supposed to fornicate any day. But the Sabbath, you ain't supposed to cook, clean, buy, or sell. You ain't supposed to buy or sell anything today. Get that in Nehemiah 13 to 16, man. Huh? Yeah. Not supposed to buy or sell, cook, or work on the Sabbath day. Yeah. Nehemiah 13 and 16. Out the Holy Scriptures. Alright. 13 to 16, Nehemiah.
It's the book of Nehemiah, chapter 13, verse 16. There dwell men of Tyre also therein, which brought fish and all manner of ware, and so went the Sabbath unto the children of Judah and in Jerusalem.
Yeah, so men of Tyre, which is ancient Africans, they was selling to the Israelites. You know?
Verse 17. Then I contended with the nobles of Judah and said unto them, what evil thing is this that ye do to profane the Sabbath day?
See that? So he called them selling and the Israelites buying on the Sabbath day an evil thing that profaned the Sabbath. So you ain't supposed to buy or sell on the Sabbath day, man. Because you know what the wages of sin is? Death. That's right. You don't want to die, brother, so, you know, just keep the commandments, man. So I don't know if you're gonna go out and spend money or anything like that, but you ain't supposed to spend money on the Sabbath, man. You're supposed to be resting. You're supposed to be on this side, man, holding posts. You're supposed to be in the scriptures, man, watching videos, taking notes. You're supposed to be praising the Most High on this day. And it's Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. That's the Sabbath day. So you got to start keeping the Sabbath, brother, and get you some fringes, man, so you can remember to keep the Sabbath. All right? You got any questions? Yeah, we fast, yep. You can fast as long as the Spirit compel you to. Yeah. That Isaiah, you got that? Yeah. Bring it up.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 58, verse 6. Is not this the fast that Is not this the fast that I have chosen, to loose the bands of wickedness, to undo the heavy burdens, to let the oppressed go free, and that ye break every yoke? Is it not to deal thy bread to the hungry, and that thou bring the poor that are cast out to thy house? When thou seest the naked, that thou cover him, and that thou hide not thyself from thy own flesh.
That's it on that. So, like, read back the bands of the wicked. Give me that again.
Isaiah 58:6. Is not this the fast that I have chosen, to loose the bands of wickedness, to undo the heavy burdens, and to let the oppressed go free, that ye break every yoke?
See that? So yeah, we fast so you can let loose the heavy, like things that's weighing on your mind, as far as things you dealing with, as far as temptations. Like you got a problem smoking weed or something like that, you got a lustful spirit on you, you want to fast so you can harm your own flesh, so you can stop doing that, man. And to get demons up off of you, man. So you got to harm your own flesh so you can get right in the spirit. Because when you weaken your flesh, you strengthen your spirit. You know? So that's why we fast, brother. See that? So you can learn discipline, man. Because being in the world, you can just do whatever you want, man. And God never said, come as you are, do whatever you want, man. You got laws. You got to follow them, man. Simple as that. Loosen the bands of the wicked. All right? Got any more questions? Well, we serve right here, man. We have our classes on we do Friday. We be here Friday and Saturdays, Lord willing. We right here for now. So yeah, we just come out here and compel the people to come in, man. Brothers like you, man. We out here for brothers like you. We out here for all so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. We just here to tell them to wake up. Get Luke 14-23. We don't got a build or nothing. Yeah, we got a YouTube channel. And you grab the we got the channels, man. We got a YouTube channel. We drop videos for edification. You can just subscribe to these YouTube channels. And we drop videos. What was that? Heard of Cold Cuts? Yeah, that's a great channel to follow, man. You just type in WFR Cold Cuts and whatever topic you want to know, it's gonna pop up, man. That's going in depth in the scriptures. The other two channels, it's like us street teaching. It's kind of more on the basic level, but the Cold Cuts get in depth with certain like parables and deep mysteries of the Bible. So yeah, you can learn that way, man. It's multiple videos. Just look into that. We out here every Friday and Saturday, answer any questions you got. That's pretty much it, man. Yeah, we out here teaching, man. That's what we out here doing. Yeah, you can bring that up. Luke 14:20. Oh, you get some fringes, you sit on this side for 7 weeks. Yep, 7 weeks in a row, 7 Sabbaths in a row. Then you can start coming on this side. That's how it works, man. That's pretty much it. You just learn as you just grow in spirit, man. Go home, watch the videos, and build your spirit up, man. Before you jump in the camp. All praises, man. You're welcome. Who? All praises. So you see Israel trying to wake up, man. Yeah, you want to convert, but you got to know what you're converting to. Get 19-7 song. Psalms 19-7, man. Alright. Put it up. Head it out.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 19-7. The law of the Lord. Listening, brother? This is the book of Psalms 19-7. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple.
You gotta start keeping these laws. That's how you get converted. That's for starters, man. You say you had a precept? Yeah, bring it up.
Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the opening of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, how long ye simple ones will ye love simplicity? And scorners delighted in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Right? The point is, wisdom is crying out.
Yep, wisdom crying out and you hearkening, man. All praises to this brother, man. All praises. That's what we out here for, man. We out here to wake up the elect, man. Yeah, Friday and Saturdays we out here, man. Lord willing. All praises. You're welcome, brother. Shalom, shalom.
That means peace, right?
Yep.
Shalom.
Oh yeah. You gotta get a sword, definitely. Your brother got a minute for the Bible? You're an Israelite, you gotta repent and keep the commandments. She on the Yeah, man, you know, so Israel's slowly waking up, man. Had a brother in fringes earlier come amongst the camp. It's waking up slowly but surely, man. Just when you feeling vexed, man, the Lord has sent something good to you, man. I love to see it. Look it up.
This is Sirach chapter 17, verse 13. Their eyes saw the majesty of his glory, and their ears heard his voice, it's like it heard his glorious voice.
All praises. Exactly. Like, that go along with that Proverbs 1 and 20, man. Wisdom is calling out. And you got the 1/3 of Israel hearkening, man. You got the 1/3 of Israel hearkening.
Short.
Get that in, oh, you got another one? Bring it up.
This is Sirach chapter 17, verse 23. Afterwards, he will rise up and reward them and render their recompense upon their heads. You know? But unto them that repent, he granted them return and comfort. Those that failed in patience. Return unto the Lord and forsake thy sins. Make thy prayers before his face and offend less.
See that, man? So, that's what we out here trying to do, man. Get y'all to wake up.
So once you understand the scriptures, or really the basic commandments, you gotta repent immediately, right? So the Most High have mercy on you, right?
Sirach 5 and 7. Good classic, man.
Sirach chapter 5, verse 7. Let me start at verse 6. Let me start at verse 4. Let me start at verse 1.
Yeah, you can't start at 4.
Say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me? For the Lord is long suffering, he will in no wise let thee go. Concerning propitiation, be not without fear to add sin unto sin. Alright, bring it down.
So pretty much letting you know, no man you can't say that you don't sin, man. Everybody sins, man. Because no man is perfect, and Paul tell you that. I believe in the book of Romans, if I'm wrong, correct me, but yeah, you can't just keep adding sin unto sin. Forget verse 7.
It's Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11. And it reads this: because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set on them to do evil. Right? So those are the same people that say, I've sinned and what harm happened to me. Right? You got a lot of wicked Jake like that. Right? Like, they say, I ate a pork chop today, ain't nothing bad happened to me. You know, I smoked some cigarettes. Ain't nothing bad happened to me, right? 35 years and ain't happened to me, right? What the Lord gonna do to me, right? Now they getting all prideful. That's a prideful spirit, man. You know, I got some family members like that. Go to the casino, gamble it up, you know. Look, man, you can't be doing that. Getting rich by vanity. What's going on? Now you loving money. You know, you're a money whore.
Yeah, bring it on and
Verse 12. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, though a sinner do evil 100 times and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear Yahweh, which fear before him. Right? So you're going to have sinners that sin all their life, right? We all know somebody in the world or our family members that sinned all their life and nothing bad happened to them. That don't mean the Most High forgot. You know, the Most High is actually more than likely preserving them for Jacob's trouble, you know, or until, you know, he come back, right? And he destroy him himself. Sirach chapter 5, verse 5. I'm sorry, verse 4 again. Say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me. For the Lord is long suffering. He will in no wise let thee go. Concerning propitiation of sin, concerning propitiation, be not without fear to add sin unto sin. Right? And this is another verse where it say, Israel, you added sin unto sin. Y'all going off. Y'all are wicked big time. Right? That's all Israel was doing in the scriptures. They was adding sin unto sin. Right? They say, you know, look, I'm gonna do this one bad thing, you know, I might as well do it again. I'm already on a roll. You know, they on a wicked roll, right? And say, you know, you eat a little pork and say, I might as well eat a skunk. I might as well. They could do that. They got done, you know, playing with themselves and say, all right, one more won't hurt. I'm already in too deep, right? One more video won't hurt. One more I don't want to say that. Look, man, you know what's going on. Jake's been in the world. There's, you know, one more link. One more channel. Oh, I gotta watch this last one and I'm done. You added sin to sin, man. You can't do that. And Jake could do that with sleeping with a woman. All right, last time. Well, I did see her, so technically, this would be my last time. You can't do that, man. That's going off.
Hey, sis, you got a minute for the Bible? All right, con. Well, yeah, what we out here doing is telling the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that they the Israelites according to the Bible, God's chosen people. So, yeah, we can prove that to you. Get Deuteronomy 28 and 15. You familiar with the story of Moses? All right, so Moses, he freed the Israelites from Egypt, and he gave them the commandments. And he said, if you follow the commandments, you'll be blessed, but if not, you'll be cursed. We're going to get into some of them curses, and that's how we identify who the Israelites are according to the Bible. Bring it up.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
You see that? So he said if you don't keep the commandments, these are the curses that's going to come upon you. Before we get some of the curses, jump to 46.
Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
See that? So the curse is going to be upon our seed for a sign and for a wonder forever. Signs show you what something is. So the curses is going to show us who we are according to the Bible. Give verse 16.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
The Lord say,
Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
now if you look at every field across the world, you know, Baltimore, DC, Detroit, New York, Compton, anywhere, who live in cursed in the city? It'd be our people, right? And he said, cursed shalt thou be in the field. Sugarcane field, cotton field. That was us in those fields. Give verse 32.
Verse 32. It's lucky. Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thy eyes shall look and fill with longing for them all the day long. and there shall be no might in thine hand.
So he said our sons and our daughters will be given unto another people, and our eyes go. We ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it. Pretty much, we ain't gonna have no might in our hand to get our children back. You ever seen 12 Years a Slave? With any slave movie, when they're separating the kids, and there was nothing we could do about it, that's what that's talking about. The verse 41.
Verse 41. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt go but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity.
You're gonna have sons and daughters, but you're not gonna enjoy them because they gonna go into captivity. So the Bible's painting a picture of who it's talking about, because these are prophecies that will happen to a certain group of people. Give verse 47.
Verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
See, that's what he's saying. He goes, since you didn't serve him for the abundance of all things, you got to serve your enemies. One of the things you got to serve your enemy for is hunger. Now, what was the last thing you got to eat? Chicken? Where'd you get that chicken from? You said where? A restaurant. It wasn't owned by your people. All the food in your refrigerator, you got that from where? Grocery store. Owned by the white man, like the sister said. But the Lord called them your enemies in the Bible. He said you're going to have to serve your enemies in hunger, and what else?
And in thirst.
In thirst. This water falls freely from the sky, but you got to pay a water bill. Read on.
In the nakedness, in the want of all things.
You got to serve your enemies for nakedness, the clothes you got, and the want of all things. Meaning, if you want a driver's license, a birth certificate, a death certificate, you want to fly an airplane, you want an education, you have to go to your enemy to do it. And what this enemy go do?
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
If you Google yoke of iron, a bunch of slave pictures pop up. Because we are the people of the book. He's saying this enemy that you got to serve for all these things, go put a yoke of iron upon your neck until you destroy it. Till you calling yourself black. Till you calling yourself African American. And not what you truly are, which is a Hebrew Israelite according to the Bible. The greatest people on earth. Now read verse 54.
Deuteronomy 28 and 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother.
See that? So we had a delicate eye toward our brother, but now we got an evil eye toward our brother. What that sound like? Black on black crime, right? All praise to the Most High, man. All praise to the Most High. No, all praise. All right, yeah, bring that up.
And toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children which shall leave.
See that? So you're going to have an evil eye toward your brother, toward your wife. And read that last part again.
And toward the remnant of your children which you shall leave.
Which he shall leave. So a curse upon the Israelites is that they go hate their brother, hate their women, and leave their children. Who known for leaving their kids? See what I'm saying? Now this is if all that doesn't add up to us, this being the book about us, we're gonna get this last curse, and without a shadow of a doubt, you know who the Israelites. Give verse 68.
Deuteronomy 28 and 68. If the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Say he's gonna bring you back into Egypt. We just left Egypt. And we were slaves in Egypt. So if the Lord said he's gonna bring you back into Egypt, what you think that means? He's gonna bring us back into slavery, but we gonna prove that with the Bible. Bring it up.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 5 and 6. I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage.
What's Egypt?
From the house of bondage.
What's another word for bondage? Slavery, captivity. So we gonna insert Egypt with the word slavery. And we gonna get this last curse out the Bible. Bring it up.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Hear that, sister? Read it one more time.
Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
See that? He gonna bring you back into slavery with ships. How we get to America? Ain't it a pyramid on the back of your dollar bill? Read on.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold into your enemies, for bondman and bondwoman, and no man shall buy you.
So nobody gonna redeem you out of this captivity. Now who was taken to another land, sold to their enemy, or took to another land with ships, sold to their enemies for slaves, and never seen their homeland again? Who that happened to? So who is Moses talking to? Or what do you call them in the Bible? Yep, we call them the children of Israel. This is the Israelites. So what would that make you according to the Bible? All praises. So with being an Israelite, what do you think the Lord require of you? Give verse 10 and 12. Bring it up.
Deuteronomy chapter 10 verse 12. And now Israel, what does the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes which I command thee this day for thy good.
See that? So these laws, statutes, commandments, that's what he requires of the Israelites. You see that? So we got to get you a couple of commandments that you need to keep as a Hebrew Israelite woman. Get Deuteronomy 22 and 5. Bring that out.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
She said it before I could get to it. Take the pants off. All praises, man. You got to wear a dress. So all the pants you got, get rid of them and get some dresses.
Right.
You see that? All praises, man. You see that? Get Psalms 119 and 60, man. And you going into captivity, man. Over here smiling, man. You see that, man? You can't stand him. Yeah, bring it.
It's the book of Psalms 119 and 60.
Might want to start at 59.
Psalms 119 and 59. I thought on my ways and turned my feet unto the testimonies. I made haste and delayed not to keep thy commandments.
You know, I made haste and delayed not to keep the commandments. So you saying you go get rid of the pants and throwing a dress, him going over there changing his shirt to the fringes? That's all praises to the Most High, man. You see that? You see that, man? Our work is not in vain out here, man. Got a smile on my face, man. Keeping the commandments, man. Get Leviticus. Kwame Yashara. Get Leviticus 11 and 7. Alright? Bring that out. It's another commandment we gotta keep.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 7. And the swine, though he divideth the hoof, and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
You know what swine is, sister? You know what swine is? Pork. He said he is unclean to you.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you.
So no more pork on your fork. All praises, all praises. Verse 9.
Verse 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters. Whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, and in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat. And all that have not fins and scales in the seas, and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
So all things that come out the water without fins and scales is an abomination. You're not supposed to eat it. Shrimp, crab, lobster, mussels, catfish, all that we're not supposed to eat. We're supposed to eat salmon, perch, and things like that with fins and scales. That's what we can eat. You know, some people eat squid, man. It's off, man. How would you eat a squid? A slimy. Yeah, so you gotta repent and keep the commandments, man. Then they go back into the Sabbath, man. Just get a 35. And two. Like two birds on one stone with that one. You got to get into some more commandments you're supposed to keep.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 35, verse 2. 6 days shall work be done, but on the seventh day there shall be to you an holy day, a Sabbath of rest to the Lord. Whosoever doeth work therein shall be put to death.
See that? So the Sabbath is such a big deal. If you do work on the Sabbath day, you will be stoned. You will get put to death. You know?
Verse 3. Ye shall kindle no fire throughout your habitations upon the Sabbath day.
So Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, which is the seventh day of the week, the Sabbath day, you're not supposed to work, and you're not supposed to kindle a fire, meaning you're not supposed to cook on the Sabbath day. So you're not supposed to cook on the Sabbath day. You can eat, like, you know, a cold sandwich or something like that, but you cannot cook on the Sabbath day. So you can't fry chicken on the Sabbath day. You get up, which is today, to sundown, yep. Because in Genesis, he tell you the days start at evening, when the sun drops. So once the sun drops, the Sabbath is over. But right now, it's the Sabbath. You're not supposed to do your own pleasures. You're not supposed to buy or sell or cook. We're finna get into buying and selling. Get Nehemiah 30. I mean, Salakia, 10 to 31. No, you can eat, but you just can't cook. You don't want to eat no cooked food either. You don't want to cook or eat any cooked food. Exactly, nope. Yep. After the sun drop, yep. So bring this up.
This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 10 and 31. And if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals on the Sabbath day to sell, that we would not buy it of them on the Sabbath, or on the holy day, that we would leave the seventh year in the expectation of every debt.
See that? So they did. If any people brought ware or victuals, which is things to sell on the Sabbath day, they wouldn't buy it from them because it was the Sabbath. So no buying or selling on the Sabbath day. So you're not supposed to go in the store and buy you a pop or nothing like that on Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. Then it's just one day. It's only one day out the week. That's not so hard, right? Because if you love the Most High, you'll keep His commandments. See that? You got any more questions? All praises. Like you gotta catch up. All praises, all praises.